Out by the old Dixon line, where the oak tree stands alone, I carved our names inside a heart now overthrown by stone. The prairie wind whispers through the grass, a soft and sorrowed tone. It's where I last held you close for this life I roam. But the fence fades under the weight of years, just like the love we lost, drowned in silent tears. And every sunset bleeds a color I once knew, out where the wild heart grieves beneath the sky so blue. These boots have wandered far since the porch light dimmed out, past empty cabins, down gravel roads filled with doubt. The saddle's worn, the scarf you gave is frayed along the edge. Every trail I ride, a fading line, a broken pledge. The fence fades under the weight of years, just like the love we lost, drowned in silent tears. And every sunset bleeds a color I once knew, out where the wild heart grieves beneath the sky so blue. In the quiet towns where shadows lay their claim, I feel you like the soft, forgiving rain. Yet I wander still, a ghost among the dust, chasing echoes of a love in the winds I trust. Yes, the fence fades, swallowed by the land, like my heart's lines, drawn in the shifting sand. As the darkness feeds on the last light's view, I'm holding on to a memory forever lost to you. As the fence fades, and so do I, beneath the mournful, endless sky.
In the town right under a weeping willow shade, I once swore love to a maiden fair. Her scarf, a patch of crimson silk, fluttered in the breeze, like the wild heart of a colt, untamed, unaware, by the old oak tree with carvings worn and deep. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, as sunsets painted lonesome shadows long and steep on those gravel roads where now my spirit grieves. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost, faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and waits and never says goodbye. Now the willows bowed, its tears are dry and dead. No crimson scarves dance upon the breeze. The oak tree stands, but forgotten is our pledge, and silence fills the void of missing melodies. The cabin by the brook lays empty, windows bare, where once our dreams like wildflowers grew. Now only echoes of our laughter split the air as I roam these roads, lost, bereft, unglued. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost, faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and never says goodbye. If whispers could be caught like falling rain, or memories held in the folds of a scar, would the winds arise, soothe this sweet pain, or would they just whisper of love's epitaph? Yes, Rye waits and I'm a shadow in the setting sun, a silhouette against the fading light of day. With every dusty sunset my heart comes undone, in the town of Rye where my old love lay. Oh, Rye waits and I reckon I wait too, for a whisper on the wind, or a sign in the quiet town where the willows weep in view. Rye waits and I'm left behind.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the creek sings tunes to stone and sweet pea, there's a trace of a path where she walked barefoot every summer's eve. My heart where she put her laughter hung on vines, wild and free. In the whisper of the leaves, she still speaks to me. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her ways along creek banks where our dreams used to lay. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday that my heart can't allow. Barefoot steps, oh, they echo so lonely and tender. In the rustling silence, my soul surrenders. Years flew like dust on a long gravel road, her scarf still on the porch, fading like the love she once showed. The cabin stands empty, where laughter danced in rooms, now just shadows play in the afternoon gloom. The saddle rests untouched, the horse long since gone. Like the sunsets we watched, my days draw long. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her warmth in the chill of the night when the stars looked torn. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying echoes of us that my heart can't allow. Barefoot steps, oh how they mourn what's tender. In the rustling silence,
my heart remembered. There's a wisdom in the hills, an old tale in the stones, telling me love's a journey, not just two souls. Though her path veered away under wide open skies, these lands hold her whispers, her sweet goodbye. Oh, barefoot steps keep her memory mild through the wild oak shadows where we once smiled. Let the wind through the oak bring solace somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday. Softly now, barefoot steps, I'll walk you in my dreams forever, where every step is a memory and hearts never sever. In the shadow of the valley where the oak tree used to stand, I carved our names inside a heart upon its age, wrinkled hand. There's a cabin on the hillside where the window frames the west, where the sun poured like a river on the scarf that graced your chest. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away, leaving echoes on this old porch where we'd sway. Dust rises with my sorrow on trails where we did roam. The sunset stays to light my way, but it can't guide you home. Now the porch swings, just a relic, and that oak tree's lying low. Storms have cleared the hill and hollow where our whisper and winds would blow. My boots tread through the silence of a path we paved with dreams, and the stars don't seem as bright now, dimmed by all my silent screams. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away. Every twilight burns a memory of that day. The rain washes over footprints, but yours are set in stone. The sunset stays to warm my heart, but leaves it chilled to bone. Underneath that endless sky where your laughter filled the air, I roam these restless roads alone, finding solace nowhere. Yet in every setting sun, your smile is what I see, and though I'm destined to ride on, part of you rides with me. Yes, the sunset stays, and it's here to say, like the love I hold for you that won't decay. Wind whispers through the sagebrush, singing soft your name. The sunsets will keep holding on, but I'll never be the same. The sunset stays. Oh, the sunset stays. heart of a dandelion field under sky so vast and wide. I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar, forever in the dandelion fields, together yet no more. Tree shadows fall along by the cracked old porch where you sang that song. Memories whisper through the grass so high, a tale of a love neath the boundless sky. Your scarf still dances on the line, haunted by the winds of old lang syne. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find. Though these boots may roam through lonesome miles, love hides in the whisper of your smile. We carved our names on the old town gate, promises made but sealed too late. The cabin empty, the fire cold, in the shadows our story told, where laughter filled the evening air, now just echoes of a ghostly pair. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find.
These boots may roam through lonesome miles. Love hides in the whisper of your smile. So I ride this path beneath the moon's pale light, searching in the stars for what was once so bright. The saddle's worn, the reins are slack, carrying dreams I can't bring back. Yes, love hides where the cold winds blow, on gravel roads where wildflowers grow. It's buried deep where we once lay, in the dusk of dreams that fade away. My heart keeps riding, but now I know love hides where I can never go.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long and quiet, I found her scarf blue like the prairie sky at dusk. We carved our names on the old cabin's wooden hearth, where the porch creaked stories and the wind spoke in hushed tones. And the rain washed away the trails we once rode side by side. Dust settles where our laughter lived, in the silence my old heart's denied. Every drop of memory, a day I try to hide. The rain washed away, but not the tears I've cried. Those gravel roads, now overtaken by the wild, lead to the ghost of a garden where laughter bloomed. An empty saddle beneath the weeping willow waits, for the fading echo hooves like whispers in empty rooms. The rain washed away the past we once claimed as our own. Dust covers the doorstep of dreams we built to stay under stars now seen alone. Every storm a chapter of love lost and dismay. The rain washed away, but her scent remains. In the quiet town, the old pub still knows my name. Barkeep nods in the glass, a man framed in flame. Did she ever look back, or did the rain cleanse her too? Am I the only keeper of the flame that we once knew? Yes, the rain washed away, softened the edges of my old cowboy ways. But in the folds of my heart, tightly bound she stays. The rain washed away, oh, but not her face. As the sun dips low in the dusk, I pray the rain washed away. But love, that love never fades. Out by the willow, where the creek used to sing, an old wagon lingered
faded by the spring. Oak trees hold secrets of our shade beneath skies, where we carved our names in the bark love implies. Those wagon wheels are still, but oh how they roll across wildflower fields, under sunsets of gold. Every spoke a story, every turn aside. The trail grows cold, but the memories don't die. Porsches where laughter danced through the soft rain now stand silent as the prairie's lonely refrain. Your scarf in the breeze, a whisper of the past, where shadows of your smile in the dusty sunset last. Those wagon wheels are still, but oh how they roll across wildflower fields, under sunsets of gold. Every spoke a story, every turn aside. The trail grows cold, but the memories don't die. Under stars I roam, saddle worn and thin. Each night the coyotes call, it sings where you've been. In the heart of the night, by the fire's faint glow, I realize some trails, dear, are too deep to let go. Those wagon wheels are silent, echo of your laugh fading on gravel roads, our once chosen path. We spoke a story, every turn aside. The trail's gone cold, love, but it never says goodbye. In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved, but the years, they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm, oh, refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. There's a stillness in the air, a quiet so deep it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves like the wild just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight. Out of sight. Out where the oak tree marks our story start, under the shade where you first stole my heart, the whispering leaves, a choir of our past, still sing your name as shadows they cast. There by the creek where the wild horses roam, that old wooden porch we once called it home. Memory lingers like dust on the trail, the sun sets but some tales never pale. Your scarf in the wind, a dance lost in time, every sunset burns your absence a crime. These gravel roads, they know my weary stride, haunted by the love I can't set aside. Now the cabin stands hollow and worn, windows like eyes shattered and torn. The laughter that filled up the dusky eve's air fades into silence, there's nobody there. Rain taps the roof in a slow rhythmic cry, as I wonder about the how, the when, and the why. Memory lingers like dust on the trail, the sun sets but some tales never pale. Your scarf in the wind, a dance lost in time, every sunset burns your absence a crime. These gravel roads, they know my weary stride, haunted by the love I can't set aside. Could these rolling hills whisper your name? Would the river's course ever be the same? With each lone star that lights the night's dawn, I roam this earth forever to roam. So memory lingers like the scent of the rain on the saddle, the leather where once was your reign. A cowboy alone by fate's harsh decree, under vast starlit skies you're still with me. Yes, memory lingers and I reckon it will, till the trails end and the heart lies still.
And the whispers of the prairie wind by the creek where the willows sway, there's a cabin aged by sun and sin where a shadow washed away. The old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scarf she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet of two hearts that dared to stray. Under the vast and turning sky, my My love's face in the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains, he too wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, gloved hands no more held in sway. And lone nights, no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds, I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where her shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What's lost is not just him, but the echo of my name in the canyons of my heart, where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies, they say, a cowboy's lonesome tune, where old love's frayed. Every sunset's crimson cry, a testament I sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away. Where his shadow washed away.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swings slow, creaks low. Underneath its arch we carved our names in the bark, now just ghostly letters faint stark. By the old porch side where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road past the fading trails plead, rides the ghost of me and you where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet of memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak I love silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me.
There's an old oak by the river bend where we carved our names in younger skin. Her laughter hung on summer's end, and that scarf she wore danced in the wind. A dusty trail, a sunset glow, her shadow long in the world below. Silent whispers in the twilight's haze, each memory now a scarf that fades. Oh, how the winds talk down those empty roads, carrying cries of what we used to hold. Beneath the stars where wild horses roam, her scarf in the wind, now I ride alone. Years went by, the river song turned sad. Those oak tree leaves found the ground unclad. Her scarf lost color, it frayed at the seams, left in the porch swing in my silent dreams. The cabin's empty, the gravel untrod, echoes of footsteps and just a facade. Where we once danced, now only I tread with the ghost of the love that we had bred. Oh, how the winds talk down those empty roads, carrying cries of what we used to hold. Beneath the stars where wild horses roam, her scarf in the wind, now I ride alone. And in the dust of this lonely path, I see the traces of our shared past. But each day the sunset bleeds into night, I learn to live with this fading light. So let the winds talk, let them tell our tale, as I wander beneath the moon pale. Though her scarf fades, these memories won't. Across the wild lands I roam, her scarf in the wind, and I ride alone. Every sunset, a whisper of her laughter. Every trail's end a chapter, and still the scarf fades, but never quite disappears, just like her.
In a town where the oak trees whisper and sigh, I recall her porch where the old swing still lies. Her eyes listened like the prairie to rain, knew all my joy and cradled my pain. We traced gravel roads under skies wide and vast, but like shadows at dusk, those days they passed. Her eyes listened, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the silence of the wind, her laughter I chase through the fading trails of her vanishing grace. The saddle sits dusty, my boots worn and old, in a room where a scarf holds the cold. Seasons turn ruthless, the oaks aged in grief, each leaf a story, each fall too brief. She left with the dawn like a phantom, a ghost, leaving echoes in the heart she knew most. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star,
across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the whisper of the trees, her soft verses I hear, but they're just fleeting shadows. She's no longer here. So here's to the trails that we once rode side by side. Now I wander them alone, with the sunset as my guide. The land stretches out like the sorrow in my chest. In the quiet of this night, I admit I'm just a guest. Her eyes listen, and oh how my soul has tried to move past the pain to the other side. But in every dusty sunset and each star above, I find the beauty and the curse of an undying love. Her eyes listen and I'm still learning to let go in this haunting quiet where the cold winds blow.
Where the creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks, I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The dust settles alone as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials of, and the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles.
In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old porch creak like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps we danced and grazed. The wind soft moan through the cabin's crack plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. Each step away from you, time's harsh track leaves me wandering in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay and all my hopes decay. So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talk. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace.
In the shadow of the oak tree by the river bend, I carved our names inside a heart so bold. The sun kissed the earth on that dusty gravel end where your laughter mingled with tales I told. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent shadow in this lonesome heart, an endless toll. The porch still creaks where we dance 'neath starlit skies, not just echoes in a cabin cold and bare. The scarf you left now faded under western cries, with the wind that whispers through the silent air. Long ride carved on my old worn saddle, memories like scars upon my soul. Every creek and trail, your absent
distant shadow in this lonesome heart, an endless toll. Rain falls like tears on the old window pane, each drop a moment, a whisper of your name. The trails grow over, but my heart won't change. In the dust of the plains, love remains, love remains. Quiet towns under skies so blue, forever etched the life we once knew, carved deep in the land, carved deep in me too. Sometimes a man's just a whisper in the wind, feeling everything, letting go, yet holding within. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies throng, beneath the boundless dome where the quiet rivers run, there once swayed a swing, ropes weathered by the sun, where laughter bloomed like spring. Oh, the days when we were young. But now the swing's at rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, where part of my heart did die. Each creaking sound it made like a lonesome whispered cry. The swing died young, my love, beneath that endless sky. The town's a whispered ghost, its streets bathed in the dust, porches empty, curtains drawn, in the silence dreams do rust. That old scarf you left behind, now a relic of our trust, turned to dust like the roads we rode, surrendered to the gust. But now the swing's at rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, where all our dreams did lie. Each creaking sound it made like a farewell, soft and shy. The swing died young, my dear, and sometimes so do I. Oh, how the prairie sings in tones so bittersweet of every tender night, every heart's defeat in the folds of fading light. Where memories and sorrows meet, I find the echoes of our love in every shadow I grieve. Yes, the swing's at rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, I come to sit and cry. Each whispered windswept tale tells of the time gone by. The swing died young, my love, and love neither can I. The swing died young, my love, beneath that vast old sky. trees meet the sky's embrace. I remember her laughter, a soft fleeting trace, in a quiet town where old porches new. My heart's whispers and the love that once flew. Shattered glass flew with the wind through that door. The day she walked out, leaving her scarf on the floor. The winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel, a memory's weight. Shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Now the cabins lay empty where we once danced. Moonlight on the window where our shadows romanced. The saddle sits idle, the horses roam free, with no rider to guide them, just like she left me. And the sunsets bleed red over land she won't tread. Each twilight a reminder of the words we left unsaid. All the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel, a memory's weight. Shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Underneath the starlit cloak, I see her eyes, gleaming like the rivers under stormy winter skies. Is letting go a step I take, or just a silent lie? With every whispering grass I feel my quiet reply. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies forever blue. Each step on this gravel, a piece of my heart stays. Shattered glass flew with her through those old fading ways. Here holding the echoes where the wild roses grow, I wander alone with the ghost of her glow.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scarf, the color of the spring, beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay. Your barefoot steps in the dust, now fading away, where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those bare footsteps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter
as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty, where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well, before it all decayed. Those bare footsteps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the wind's now bittersweet serenades. Every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those bare footsteps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn, through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your bare footsteps fade, but in my heart they forever rest.